massive glaciers, staggering mountains, plains dotted with wild animals. We sure live in a big, beautiful world. Welcome to Around the World. Today, we'll be looking at the top greatest natural wonders in this beautiful world of ours. Are you a fan of our channel? Be sure to subscribe to Around the World and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're counting down the greatest natural wonders of the world from Arizona to Antarctica. Number 25. Angel Falls. Angel Falls in Venezuela, the world's tallest waterfall, is undoubtedly one of the most stunning views on the planet. The falls, which erupted from the top of a tabletop mountain, dropped 807 meters into the jungle below, with much of the water turning to mist before reaching the ground. Angel Falls has a total height of 979 meters, including its various cascades and rapids. Angel Falls is difficult to get to due to its secluded location in Canaima National Park, but its gorgeous setting and awe-inspiring landscape make it well worth the effort. Number 24. Giant's Causeway. The Giant's Causeway, located at the base of steep cliffs on Ireland's northeast coast, is a natural granite creation that appears to have been fashioned by giants. The honeycomb formation of hexagon-shaped basalt columns appears to have been fashioned by nature because it is too geometrically perfect. The stepping stone columns were shaped over the course of 16 million years by tectonic plate movement, lava flows, and weathering. Clifftop trails provide excellent views of the rocks, and a flight of steps leads down to the water's edge. Number 23. Na Pali Coast. The Na Pali Coast, which dominates and defines the northwest coast of Kauai, is one of Hawaii's most iconic and photographed sites. Its massive jagged cliffs soar 1,200 meters above the Pacific Ocean's dazzling seas, with magnificent beaches and coves concealed behind. Because of the difficult terrain, the only way to see it is by hiking, kayaking, or by helicopter, with breathtaking views from every angle. While it is best known for its appearance in Jurassic Park, the large and beautiful stretch of shoreline has also been used in several films and television shows. Number 22. Mount Everest. Mount Everest, as the world's highest mountain, attracts climbers of all abilities, from seasoned mountaineers to novices prepared to pay large sums of money to professional mountain guides in order to accomplish a successful ascent. Despite the fact that other 8,000ers, like K2, are far more difficult to climb, Mount Everest still poses numerous risks, including altitude sickness, weather, and wind. Sherpas and mountaineers spend long hours at the base of Everest to prepare for their journey to the peak. Number 21. Pulpit Rock. The towering Pulpit Rock, located in the southwest of Norway and overlooking the gorgeous Lysefjorden, is one of Norway's most recognized and spectacular sights. The steep cliff tower, which was formed during the last ice age, rises 604 meters above its surroundings, providing breathtaking views of the deep, dark seas and stunning landscapes below. Pulpit Rock attracts throngs of tourists every year due to its breathtaking beauty. Number 20. Wadi Rum. Wadi Rum is a desert valley in southern Jordan famed for its beautiful landscape. There are no permanent settlements in this lonely desert region, however nomadic tribes do pass through on occasion. Although deserts are commonly associated with dunes, Wadi Rum is home to sandstone mountains and towering granite cliffs, and the area's unusual reddish-orange colors have inspired various science fiction filmmakers to recreate the Red Planet. Visitors can ride a camel over the amazing desert and camp under the clear starry sky. Number 19. Lake Baikal. Lake Baikal, the world's deepest and oldest lake, is said to have some of the clearest and cleanest waters. To top it off, the massive freshwater lake has more water than all of North America's Great Lakes combined. It's no surprise that Lake Baikal is known as the Pearl of Siberia due to its numerous honors. While the lake is beautiful in the summer when the sun glints off its dark waters, it is as stunning in the winter when it freezes up to 2 meters deep in some places. Lake Baikal is a nature lover's dream, whether it's ice skating across the surface or trekking along the gorgeous shoreline. Number 18. The Maldives. The pristine Maldive archipelago, located in the center of the Indian Ocean, is spellblindingly gorgeous. The Maldives, which are close to the equator, has a balmy, tropical environment that is ideal for leisurely beach days all year. This archipelago of low-lying islands is known for its high level of luxury and emphasis on slow living. The Maldives designer accommodation is out of this world, perfect for honeymooners. Choose from underwater villas, overwater villas, and everything in between. There's also an underwater restaurant for people who like to eat while surrounded by tropical fish schools. Because the Maldives emphasize relaxing, you can spend your days drinking cocktails and sunbathing with the occasional diving adventure to keep things fresh. Number 17. Banff National Park. Banff, Canada's oldest national park, is surrounded by breathtaking landscape. The park is set among the splendor of the Canadian Rockies and features several lovely lakes, notably the park's jewel, Lake Louise, and the much-photographed Moraine Lake. Glaciers, ice fields, and fauna like elk, deer, moose, and bears can all be seen here. The park attracts 3 million people each year as a year-round tourist destination. They come for winter activities, as well as hiking and camping in the summer. Number 16. SALAR. SALAR is the world's largest salt flat, located in the Andes Mountains. During the dry season, the stretch of self provides an endless white scene, but the place is most breathtaking when it is submerged in water. Though some tourists insist on viewing the salt, the reflection of a blue sky produces a stunning and strange landscape. It's one of the oldest sites to visit in South America, as well as a key flamingo breeding ground. Number 15. Yellowstone. Yellowstone, the granddaddy of American national parks, was established in 1872 and is the oldest in the United States and the globe. When the area was initially discovered, legends about its grandeur were dismissed as myths and fantastic tales. There are boiling hot springs like the Grand Presnatic Spring that erupt in belt steaming water, similar to the Clockwork Old Faithful. The water spread out at different temperatures and minerals, creating a genuine rainbow of amazing colors. There's even Yellowstone's Grand Canyon, a granite natural wonder. This location is a must-see natural wonder. Number 14. IGUAZU Falls. IGUAZU Falls, on the Argentine-Brazilian border, is the world's largest waterfall system with 275 separate cascades, falls, and drops. As a result, it is the only waterfall capable of matching or even surpassing Victoria Falls. Beautiful falls run over nearly 3 kilometers across the Paraná Plateau, with Devil's Throat Canyon being the centerpiece. This is best seen from the Brazilian side viewing platform, where massive sheets of water, a loud roar, and fine spray that falls over you. The falls are a delight to explore with beautiful ravers all around. Visitors can go on Iguazu River cruises or explore the neighboring walkways and trails. Number 13. The Sahara Desert. The Sahara Desert is the world's largest scorching desert, spanning much of northern Africa and nearly the size of the United States. Contrary to common opinion, enormous sand dunes make up only a small part of the Sahara. The majority of the desert is barren stony plateaus with little sand. On average, the Sahara receives fewer than 3 inches of rain each year. Even in the wettest parts, it may rain only once or twice a week and then not rain for years. Number 12. Galapagos Islands. Visit the Galapagos Islands if you want to see what prehistoric animals might have looked like. The animals are unlike anything else on the planet, with huge tortoises and terrifying-looking iguanas among them. They were the catalyst for Charles Darwin's controversial book on the origin of species, published in the 19th century. Volcanic activity generated and continues to develop this archipelago of 18 large islands about 550 miles off the coast of Ecuador. Number 11. PAMUKKALE. PAMUKKALE, Turkish for Cotton Castle, is a surreal environment noted for its white terraces in western Turkey. The terraces are formed of travertine, a sedimentary rock deposited by water from the hot springs with a high mineral concentration. People have bathed in its springs for thousands of years, and the rulers of Pergamon erected Hierapolis, an ancient Greek city on top of the hot springs. The site still has the ruins of the baths and other Greek structures. Number 10. ZHANGJIAJIE National Forest. ZHANGJIAJIE National Forest in northwest Hunan Province has some of China's most remarkable and magnificent vistas. The picturesque location, which is part of the Wuling mountain range, is known for the hundreds of pillars and peaks that dot the landscape. These karst rocks are sometimes covered in mist, and many of them rise over 200 meters high. They soar over falling ravines and deep gorges, dotted with glittering rivers, lakes, and waterfalls, and are covered in subtropical rainforest. Number 9. Northern Lights. The polar lights with their mesmerizing colors, forms, and swirls up here when there is solar activity are an astonishing natural phenomenon. The greatest time to see them is in the winter when the evenings are longer. The greater your view will be the further north you drive and the further away from cities you travel. You can take tours into the woods to see the shimmering lights from remote, light-free areas and stay in lovely huts and campers, in addition to observing them from your window. Number 8. Great Barrier Reef. The Great Barrier Reef, the world's largest coral reef system, is absolutely massive. With 900 islands dotting this huge ecosystem, it stretches for almost 1,400 kilometers and is stunningly visible from orbit. Snorkeling and scuba diving are the finest methods to appreciate the rich underwater life, while boat tours, kayaking, and even helicopter rides provide another perspective on the reef's massive size. Sailing through gorgeous turquoise water with dolphins, sea turtles, and the reef itself visible beneath the waves is a once-in-a-lifetime event. Number 7. Antarctica. Antarctica has the greatest average elevation of all the continents and is the coldest, driest, and windiest continent on the globe. Despite the fact that ice covers nearly all of Antarctica, it is technically a desert with little precipitation. Because much of the continent is higher than 2 miles above sea level, and because the Arctic Ocean covers the North Polar Zone, the ocean's relative warmth is transferred through the icepack. Antarctica is colder than the Arctic. Penguins, blue whales, orcas, and seals are among the water species found in Antarctica. Number 6. Mount Bromo. Mount Bromo is an active volcano in East Java that is part of the Timor Massif. It is not the tallest peak in the massif, but it is the most well-known, with a height of 2,329 meters. The location is one of Java's most popular tourist destinations. The volcano's top has been blown off, and the crater within is constantly spewing white smoke. It is surrounded by a sea of fine volcanic sand, creating an unsettlingly uncanny atmosphere. Number 5. Victoria Falls. If you thought Niagara Falls was impressive, wait till you see Victoria Falls, which has a 1,708-meter-long curtain of water. Victoria Falls is the world's largest waterfall, reaching a height of 108 meters. Taking a deep breath to view the never-ending rush of water that cascades over the cliff almost defies belief. The cacophony that rises from the gorge below, as well as the fine spray that lingers in the air, inspired the locals to call the fall the smoke that thunders. Victoria Falls, located on the border of Zambia and Zimbabwe, must be seen to be believed. Number 4. Grand Canyon. The Grand Canyon, one of the world's greatest canyons, requires no introduction. One of the world's largest canyons, it must be seen to be fully appreciated. Whether you visit the north, south, east, or west rim sections, the landscape is always transformed into a massive sculpture of light and shadow. There are numerous paths and vistas around the national park, and that compasses it. Many significant areas of the Grand Canyon may be seen from Cape Royal on the north rim. In some areas, steep winding trails might take you nearly a mile down to the canyon floor. Number 3. Ha Long Bay. Ha Long Bay in northern Vietnam looked like something out of a fantasy novel, with its thousands of limestone karst islands of various forms and sizes. Ha Long translates to descending dragons, a reference to the silhouettes of the limestone outcrops that protrude from the ocean. Some of the islands have a gorgeous fairyland of grottos inside, while others are hollow. An overnight boat excursion is a fantastic option to view as many islands as possible while taking in the beauty of the bay. Number 2. Amazon rainforest. The Amazon jungle has about 390 billion trees. This figure is mind-boggling, but the Amazon rainforest, which covers around 3/4 of the Amazon River basin, is an amazing piece of nature. It is the world's largest tropical rainforest, with Brazil accounting for 60% of the total and Peru and Colombia accounting for significant portions. Although neighboring countries have tiny shares, the rainforest is rich in unique flora and animals. Number 1. Serengeti migration. The Serengeti environment stretches from northeastern Tanzania to southwestern Kenya. The region is home to the world's largest mass movement of land mammals, as well as one of nature's most spectacular spectacles. Every year, 1 million wildebeest and 200,000 zebra travel 300 miles from Tanzania's southern Serengeti to Kenya's Masai Mara National Reserve's northern boundary. The Great Migration is arguably Africa's most spectacular safari site and the world's most extraordinary natural wonder. Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other videos for great travel destinations and be sure to subscribe and click the bell to be notified about our latest videos.